Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Freedom Builders Podcast. My name is Yuri Gomez with Queen Homes, and we are here today answering the question, what is a construction to perm loan? We get this question asked at least twice a day because so many people want to build their dream home. And for that, we have as our guest today, the famous Lina Arcila from New American Funding. Hello, how are you?
Hi, Judy. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. You know you're famous, right?
Super famous, according to him only.
So she's obviously very active in social media and one of the rock stars of New American Funding, which is one of our preferred lenders here at Queen Homes. So let's go ahead and get started, because I know you probably, if you tuned for this, you want to have this answer. So Lina, first of all, how long you been in the mortgage industry, and what's your experience in the mortgage industry in construction loans?
So I started yesterday, Judy, 2006. It has been a lot of years. And construction loan is actually something that I started doing in the recent years, and that I didn't know much about, like many people out there, and surprisingly, is an amazing product. So we're going to give you more details today about that.
I know that you kind of had to definitely expand your portfolio of construction loans, since obviously Lina is one of our preferred lenders for Queen Homes, especially if you want to build a home where you're going to live, right? We're talking about a custom home, or a home where you choose one of our models and then you want to move into the property. So let's dive in, Lina. Construction to perm loan. One of the questions that we get asked all the time is, what is it? How does it work? How does that? Because most of the people have already bought a house. When somebody comes to us and they want to build a custom home, most likely they already had 2-3 homes. Mm-hmm. This is not for a first-time home buyer, right? So they already have that, and they're used to getting a pre-qualification on a house that already exists, and then they just close and they move in. So what is a construction to perm loan?
Yeah, amazing question, because I'm going to start saying that it's a product that can save a buyer, a lot of money and time. And let me just explain a little bit about that. Many times when people are trying to build their dream home with you, they think that it's very complicated, and they have to get 2 different types of loans sometimes, right? They have to get a construction loan to finance the construction, but then and pay closing costs right there. Mm-hmm. And then they have to get another loan just to be the permanent 30-year loan on the house. The construction to perm loan is amazing because it's both in one. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the first thing that people don't know, that is actually very easy. So let me explain a little bit of how it works. Like you were saying, we're going to do the pre-qualification process as if the house already exists. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to verify income, credit, assets as a regular transaction. And once I have that information, we're going to do a closing. And a house that doesn't exist, or we're going to finalize payment, interest rate, all the details. Once we have that closing, we're going to finance the construction. The construction normally is about 12 months. And then once the house is done, the beautiful thing about this type of loan is also known as a one-time closing. We don't have to do anything again. I don't have to re-verify your credit, your income, because a lot of things can change in 12 months. It's what people sometimes don't know.
Of course. So basically, I close on the loan with you, the builder starts the construction, and I can go buy a Ferrari.
Technically, yes and no. Okay?
Oh my God! You see how lenders get?
Yeah, because even though we're not gonna have to re-verify anything, things can happen.
Okay.
And we do this loan for certain times, so we're gonna go into that later. But my recommendation is wait until the house is finalized, done, and we finalize everything.
Okay. So maybe a Honda, not a Ferrari.
Yeah, maybe a Honda.
Okay. Got it. All right. So basically, one-time close. Oh, is that why every time I talk to you, you tell me this is an OTC loan?
Yeah. In the industry, it could be construction to perm or...
CTP. I call it CTP, construction to perm, and then she calls it OTC.
One-time closing.
One-time closing. Okay, got it. So, so that is what a construction to perm loan is, because it's a construction loan that actually changes automatically. So it's a one-time close up front. Mm-hmm. Once the builder is done, it automatically changes to a PITI, a principal, interest, taxes, insurance payment, correct?
Right. At that moment, once the house is almost done, we're going to do a quick modification. We're going to finalize all details. We're going to talk about that in a second. And then it converts into a 30-year regular loan. You don't have to do all the process again.
Okay. One of the things, actually, we don't have this question here, but people also ask, is the bank going to do an appraisal up front?
Yes.
Does the bank do an appraisal?
Yeah, because remember that at the beginning, we are approving you for the whole construction. Like the house is going to be $300,000. We're going to approve you for that. So the bank wants to make sure that that house is really going to be $300,000 in the market. So they do an appraisal.
Gotcha. And that appraisal includes the value of the lot and the construction?
Correct.
Got it.
And it also takes into consideration what will be the value of the house in a year when it's built.
Beautiful.